again, namaste to you all. I'm from Nepal, Purbanchal University, Pradeep KC. So today, my topic research issue is socio-demography and emotional intelligence in Nepalese banks. So this figure tries to speak the rationality of the study, that is values of emotional intelligence today's management. This is happy togetherness between head and heart, and the balance between these two ads, that is head and heart, is the basis of today's successful manager. So it is very important to understand that emotional intelligence is not the opposite of intelligence. It is not the triumph of heart over head. It is the unique interaction of both. So this is today's emotions. As a successful managers, we must have to understand and we must have to manage to get us success in our very competitive business world. So emotionally intelligent leaders know when to display emotions and when to delay the emotions. So this is the background of my study. This issue was largely stimulated by Goldman's in 1995, and particularly by the claim that EI explains the higher amount of variance individual success than IQ, and that was given by Deleuze et al. In 2003.
Sorry.
Ma'am, so the research objectives are to analyze the status of emotional intelligence among Nepalese bank employees, and to measure the impact of demographic factors on emotional intelligence. So the theories or models of emotional intelligence are the Myers-Salovey, the Bar-on model, and similarly the Goldman and trait emotional intelligence model. And the research gap I found for my research papers are in case of least developed countries, there were a very few research about the emotional intelligence, and likewise, I'm going to present my research through three level of management, and which was not found in earlier research paper, and I have developed more constructs for my research paper, and similarly, I'm trying to add more additional demographic factors, and the time frame after COVID-19, this research paper was developed. And the research design, cross-sectional, descriptive, and inferential research approaches are deductive, that is quantitative, and population, all the employees, non-officer level, officer level, and managerial level of 47 banks, 27 commercial and 20 development bank of Nepal, sample banks, 20 bank within minimum 10 years of establishment, 15 commercial, including 3 government, 7 joint venture, 5 private bank, and 5 national level development bank, and sample size 500 questionnaire distributed, expecting responses from 5 respondents from each selected branch from 20 branches, and the total branches are 100. Of them, 393 respondent, that is response rate was 78.6%, and sample technique is convenience, and data collection tool and techniques are structured questionnaire containing socio-demographic information and 5-point Likert items to measure emotional intelligence. Google form was developed and requested to be filled by sampled employees. And measuring emotional intelligence, number of constructs are 4, number of items are 28, each constructs having 7 items, and statistical tools are Cronbach alpha, descriptive, that is known as the frequency mean standard deviation, and inferential, that is ANOVA, F-test, and statistics are used. SPSS 25 and Microsoft Excel were used for data analysis. And this is my conceptual framework, whereas independent variables are socio-demographic variables that are gender, age, academic levels, marital status, job position, income level, and job tenure. And there are 4 constructs that are going to be measured emotional intelligence, and that are known as the self-awareness, self-management, social awareness, relationship management. And this is the demographic characteristics of my data, whereas there is the number of male is 270 and female is 123, in total 393. So similarly, about the educational level, marital status, this is the demographic presentation. And reliability of the constructs are, this is reliable. We found reliability because all the Cronbach's alphas are more than 70%. So this is the most aggregate score of EI. So whereas mean average index values, and similarly, ultimately going to be presented kurtosis. So, and this is known as the our significance my data. And there is the statistical significant relationship between marital status, income level, job tenure, and emotional intelligence, indicated by red color. And I'm going to present the post hoc analysis, because these income level and job tenure have three categories. So we have to go through the post hoc analysis, and this is the results I found through which. And findings and conclusion, the research is able to find out that emotional intelligence is well present in the Nepalese bank employees. Some of the dimensions of socio-demographic variables have significant relationship with EI, and marital status, income level, and job tenure have significant impact on EI. And the implication and future research. While we are going to recruit and select our employees in our organization, in our banks, we have to think about the emotional factors of our people, because that is concerning with the performance of our people. So similarly, at the time of training and development, we have to think a lot about the EI part of our HR, so that they will contribute a lot in their performance. And similarly, we can apply in our future research the case study method, that's known as the qualitative. And similarly, pragmatism approach can be applied through the quantitative and qualitative. We may apply different kind of factors through about the motivation, intrinsic motivation, extrinsic motivation. And we go for other sectors as well, not only to the bank. And these are known as the manufacturing or kind of other service sectors, hospital or hospitality. So this is known as the future of our future research I'm going to indicate. So, and these are my references, and thank you very much for listening my voice. So if there is any queries or kind of any suggestions,